Welcome dear students. In this video we will learn how to reduce a system of forces into a force and couple system. So let us start. So suppose this is the system of forces which is applied on a rigid body at different points. So suppose this force F1 is applied at point A1, then this force F2 is applied at point A2. Similarly, F3 is applied at F3. And these are the position vectors of point A1, A2 and A3. Okay. So as we know, as we have learned in the previous lecture, that you can reduce this force F1 into a force and couple system when you shift this force at point O. So similarly we can do for all the three forces, and we can reduce all the three forces at O. So the second figure you can see that this F1 force is reduced to a force F1 plus moment M1 at O. Similarly for F2 and F3. So from the figure it is clear that a system of forces may be replaced by a collection of force coupled systems acting at point O. Now we are having say three different forces, so we can have a resultant of these three forces. So suppose that resultant is represented by capital R. Similarly, we can find the resultant of all the moments M1, M2 and F3. So the force and couple vectors may be combined into a resultant force vector and a resultant couple vector. So this is how we can do this. Now one more thing we can do, suppose now we want to move this force couple system to another point. So this we have also seen in the last video that we can move a force couple system to a different point, and for that we just need to add a moment. So this is how we can do that. Suppose we want to move this force couple system from O to O dash, and suppose this S is the displacement vector between O and O dash, then our resultant will be force R plus a moment M O dash, and M O dash will be equals to MO plus the moment of this point O about O dash. Okay. Now the two systems of forces are equivalent if they can be reduced to the same force coupled system. Suppose this is one system of the forces, suppose we have another system, and we can reduce both the system to a same force coupled system, then we can say that these two systems are equivalent to each other. Now we will see further reductions of a system of forces. Now suppose if the resultant force and couple at O are mutually perpendicular, they can be replaced by a single force acting along a new line of action. So if the force and the couple, they are mutually perpendicular. Suppose this is your force. Okay. And this is your moment. And they are mutually perpendicular. So we can replace this system by a single force acting along a new line of action. Okay. Now the resultant force coupled system for a system of forces will be mutually perpendicular if. Okay, so if these three conditions are satisfied, then the system of force coupled system we will get is mutually perpendicular to each other. So first case is the forces are concurrent. So if we are having three forces, say P, Q and S, and they are passing through the same point A, That means that these forces are concurrent and these forces can be reduced to this situation. Okay, so means we can reduce these forces into a perpendicular force couple system. Similarly, if the forces are coplanar, means all the forces lies on the same plane, then again this can also be reduced to this type of a system. And third point is if the forces are parallel. So if all the forces are parallel, then we can reduce this force system as well to a force and couple system that are perpendicular to each other. Now suppose a system of coplanar forces is reduced to a force couple system that is mutually perpendicular. Okay, so this is our initial force system. Now we have reduced this system into a force and couple system, and this force and couple system, they are mutually perpendicular to each other. Now we can move this means we can this transform this force couple system into a resultant force. Okay, so we can transform this force R and couple system into a resultant force R, but for that you have to move this force to a new line of action. So suppose this is the initial line of action, and now your new line of action will be this. That is different from this. Okay, these two line of actions are different. Okay, so system can be reduced to a single force by moving the line of action of R until its moment about O becomes MOR. So this D, you can calculate D as D should be equals to this moment divided by the force R. Okay, so this is the reverse which we have studied in the previous videos, that we can transform a force into a force couple system. We can do this. So here we are doing the reverse process. We are transforming a force and couple system into a force. Okay, so we can do this thing in terms of component also. Suppose this is our force couple system, and now suppose you can reduce this force into two components, Rx and Ry. Sorry. So we can reduce this system into like this, means we can move these two components here. So this system means two components Rx and Ry plus moment is reduced to a force system which is having a component Rx and Ry. And similarly we can do in the y direction also. So here we have moved the resultant force in the x direction, and here we have moved the resultant force in y direction, and we can calculate the magnitude to which we have to move the force. So x is equals to moment divided by Ry, and here y is the moment divided by Rx. So this is the relation basically. So thanks for watching the video. Thanks everyone.